Hello, my lovelies. Yeah, sorry, I love Halloween. I'm having fun. It's just me and my puppies. So, I don't know what I'm gonna be for Halloween yet. I love the decorating, as y'all can tell. But I saw that at the dollar store, and I had to have it. There's $3 stores within like 2 miles of my house, and I keep seeing all these really cool things that other people are finding at their dollar stores. Like these, wall border thingies that are all stone and skulls, and cool little cauldrons and skull candy pots that would make awesome Halloween planters, or, year round. And mine never have them, but they did have, this, which is like backwards because I'm pretty sure the short end is supposed to be on the front. But if I put it that way, then, you get the back of the skull. And they also had one that was like white with blood splattered white roses, but that looked too much like an actual veil, and I am so not the bride marriage type, so I attempted to be responsible and only got that one, and I'm pretty sure I have some witchy-ish stuff to go with it. So, yeah, I have to have a little fun, especially because we're getting almost to my favorite holiday, and it goes kind of with the book that I'm going to be reviewing for you today, because it's another monster-filled one, isn't it, big girl? And if you don't know, little man is still beside me. He's just, propping himself up nice and comfortable, because he is a very leisurely boy when he's not cussing out the neighborhood. He needs his lovin's. So I thought I'd have a little fun, and I hope y'all are having a lovely Halloween season, nice and spooky. Because today I've finally, I mentioned before in my little small book haul that I'd be getting to this soon. It's the second in the Ravenloft series, Night of the Black Rose. And this one is by James Lauder. This is the first time I've ever read a series like this where it's pretty much every book is written by a different author. The first one, I actually recognized the area and the bad guys, though I'd never heard of the author, who was Christie Gold. And this one is the second one, and is also written in the very early 90s. But I don't really actually know anything about this, because it says Ravenloft, which is the campaign in Neverwinter, a video game based off of the D&D, like, pen and paper game. But, though this is in Barovia, which is, like, the little village in the Ravenloft area where you go to Castle Ravenloft to fight Strahd at the very end, or, like, attempt to. I usually need some help, or, I'm not even getting past the courtyard with his, like, 3 evil brides. But this one, actually, like, he's still in it, but the main bad guy is Lord Soth from a whole other place. Though I was reading some reviews of this, and some folks absolutely love it, because Lord Soth is, like, from this, like, Dragonborn area, and he's their main bad guy, which, that'd be really cool, but it isn't in the game that I have played, unless they finally added it, because they've done a billion updates that I don't even recognize the game anymore. But this one, I liked it more and less at the same time. Like, it was straight up just dark and magical and bad guys and cunning, but at the same time, it's like, there weren't anybody, like, any good guys, nobody you could root for. They're just all, who's the baddest bad guy? And Strahd, who was our main bad guy and is, like, the boss of the Ravenloft area, yes, he is, wasn't even really, like, I was actually rooting for him in this, because he was the nicer the bad guys, and that he was just stupid. Like, Lord Soth kept basically going, haha, screw you, I'm the big bad guy, and nobody can touch me, I'm the king sleazebag. And Lord Soth was just like, yeah, you destroyed my house and killed my pets and were rude to me and, whatever, but let's be friends. I'll forgive you all that. I'm not even going to do anything to punish you. Like, dude, this is a disrespectful prick. You need to put him in his place. Because basically Lord Soth is, like, he's used to be a knight, and he was all proud that he was honorable and fierce, and now he's just walking magic sleazebag. That he's not a vampire like Strahd and one of the other bad guys that gets mentioned in this book, but he's still, like, immortal and all, like, yeah, basically dead. Yes, he is. Because what happened is Lord Soth used to be, the Knight of, the Rose, which is, like, the main top tier, big old, soldier guys that are super honorable and defenders of the whole town. And then he was off on a quest and met some cute elf maiden and had his wife killed so she wouldn't find out that he was knocking up some other chick. Because, that's totally what honorable guys do, is have somebody do their dirty deed to off their wife so that they don't get busted for cheating on their wife. And then was mad that how dare they think he's sleazy for cheating and murdering somebody. And having a, shotgun wedding because, elf chick is knocked up. And this is totally not fair that they're mad at you for not holding up your vows, but let's get married. And, he finally was like, well, my honor meant everything to me. Which it clearly doesn't, considering the crap that he did. But now, like, they all hate me for it, so I'm gonna go off on this quest that this god gave me to, tell this priest to behave. And on the way, he's told that, his current wife is acting like him and having an affair. So he goes back to kill her, and she curses him with, you get to live forever, a lifetime for every life that you've ruined by being a sleazebag, which, that doesn't sound like a curse to me. You murdered me and your child and your last wife, so live forever to continue being powerful and evil. She might be a stupid elf. So, she burns alive, he burns alive, but then he comes, back to life with, like, glowing orange eyes and is now known as the Death Knight and is symbolized by his, since he burnt to death in his, honored I'm a knight robes, that red rose that symbolized how good he is now black. So, and he has somehow been transported to Barovia and thinks it's his, like, ghost comrade that basically was like, ha, you sent me on this quest to help you out after, betraying me and everybody else. So, before you can lie to me and renege on your deal, I made a deal with somebody more powerful than you. Which might or might not be true, but they both ended up somehow in Barovia, which keeps him, Lord Soth, far away from the chick who he's trying to resurrect to be evil with him. And it's not either of his dead ex-wives. No, it's some new chick that's, like, as evil as he is, but smarter. But he thinks that Lord Strahd is the guy that his sleazy dead knight is working with to keep him from getting the soul of this chick that he wants now. And Strahd brought him here because they have a deal and won't let him go back to his hometown of Kryn to find, this dead chick that he's going to bring back to life. And so the whole thing is Lord Soth and Count Strahd are basically trying to see who's the bigger prick with the most power, while also trying to figure out how the heck to get out of Barovia. Because Count Strahd has made himself the ruler, but it's still kind of a crap, dead town. And Lord Soth just wants to go back to where he was exiled, but yet a kind of sort of ruler, and get some chick, and it ain't going his way. He can't get out, so he's just murdering everybody. Like, he is king douchebag. And Strahd's supposed to be all ruler, all powerful. Like, we were rooting for him to get killed in the last book, except for then is the first book of the series. You don't have a series anymore. So, but at least, there was a clear, this is a good guy, this is a bad guy. Here's a bad guy and a bad guy who's letting the other bad guy get away with being a bad guy to him. I'm like, oh my god, I've never had anybody this powerful to actually challenge me. So like, he's like, Count Strahd is excited about being disrespected by some like magic evil dude. So yeah, this one was, I was very torn on this one. Like, there's all kinds of bad guys in a cool area, and I'm kind of curious where this guy actually came from that's in here now, and we get more hints of like why the Vistani are Count Strahd's spies and protected by him, but still terrified of him. But we still don't really get the answers to that. And the Vistani go through a lot of crap in this book, and we also get, honestly, my favorite character aside from Magda, who's the Vistani woman, which I'm kind of recognize that name, and I'm pretty sure she comes up somewhere else from the video game. I don't remember her being that. But we get to see a dwarf slash like were badger. That is just, he's a smartass, and I love him. Like, honestly, it was the side characters that really carried this for me. But if you like D&D, if you've actually played the game, apparently you will recognize more of these characters. So it's a very geeky but also very monster filled. I mean, we've got the gypsies, we've got vampires, we've got some kind of undead mage thing, and ghosts, and werewolves, and just all kinds of just intrigue and pure evil and monsters and spooky castles and going through hell. It's very good for, the Halloween season and horror, so I hope you enjoy it. Hope you have, some good reading and some nice haunting going on, and I will see you soon. Bye!